Hello World History class, my name is Joel Jewin. I'm going to be your instructor this semester, and I just wanted to make this a brief introduction video to pretty much the website, Blackboard, how to use it, where everything is, what we're going to be doing the first few weeks, and hopefully give you everything you need to get started with the class. To start with, I just want to say I'm very happy that you are all here joining me this semester, and hopefully we have a great semester learning together. I'm sure some of you have had classes online before, have used Blackboard before, but this may be new to some of you as well, and even if you have used it before, you're still going to want to watch the video just so you make 100% sure you know where everything is and what is going to be expected. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to log in right up here to my MCC. I probably ask you to put in a name and a password. I think mine is saved, so it just logs me right in. But right down below here, you can access your email up here. But down here, you're going to see a list of your classes. I probably have quite a few more listed than you were going to have here, but you're going to find the one for this semester, which is right here, HIST 150 2018 FA, Jewin FO2. That's the one we are looking for. So if you click on that, that will bring you right to our Blackboard site. And this is where a lot of the fun and the magic is going to be happening here throughout the semester. So first tab here is the Announcements tab. This is where you're going to go in order to just kind of see any information that I want to post, that I want to give you, updates, reviews, things like that are going to be posted in here and allow you to look at those after assignments are graded and so forth, or anything else I need to know or that I want to tell the class. The primary method of me getting in touch with you is going to be through email, so make sure you are checking your email frequently. But a lot of times I'll send you out an email with some update or some information. I'll also post something here in the Announcements tab as well. Course Information is another important tab right down from the announcements, and that's going to bring you to a lot of the important documents for the class. This is where you're going to have access to the syllabus, which you're definitely going to want to read through because that goes into detail, everything we're going to be doing throughout the semester. There's also going to be a syllabus quiz in the first week that you're going to have to complete, so you're going to need to read the syllabus for that. We're also a link to the class schedule, just kind of a broken down version of the schedule so you know what's going to be due and when. A little bit of faculty information about myself, and then finally academic calendar, where you can click on to see the full calendar for the college. Now the third tab down here, Learning Modules, is going to be probably the most important tab, and usually when you come into the class to do work, this is going to be the one that you're going to be clicking on, because this really breaks down week by week exactly what we're going to be doing. As you can see on each folder, it says the dates that that class is going to be running. Pretty much our class runs from a week by week basis, so everything for week 1 here is going to be due by the end of the first week, which is that Sunday, September 2nd. All assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. Of that later date here. So for September 2nd, for that last Sunday, and it shows you here what reading you are going to need to be doing out of your textbook, pages 4 through 24. You're going to be watching some videos that I have posted, and then completing the following assignments. And if you look down, that's what we're going to be doing pretty much every week through the semester. So to click on that folder then will bring you to where you can actually start completing some of those. You can click on here to gain access to the PowerPoint. It'll bring you to a place where you can download it like that. Watch the crash course video here, as well as then getting down to complete the syllabus quiz, completing the introduction assignment, where just kind of let me know a little bit about yourself, your educational goals, and so forth, and then completing our first reflection activity. All of this will be due then, that, like I said, that first Sunday of the semester. For this semester is September 2nd. If this is a later class, it's just going to be that first due date of the semester. I also should have written down or sent all this information out in the email to welcome you to the class as well. But just in case you have any questions, these are going to be what is due. Most important thing to remember for the reflection questions, this is going to be every week. You're going to want to choose 3 out of the 5 assignments in order to complete. You do not need to complete all 5, but you do need to complete at least 3 of them. Going back to learning modules, if you look down at week number 2, now we're running September 3rd through September 9th, so that Monday through the next Sunday. Click on that, then you'll see that once again there will be the PowerPoint, a couple of videos to watch, but then we're getting into where you have the class discussion. Actually, I'm going to move these quizzes right up here so they're above the discussion. So you're going to want to complete quiz on Chapter 1 and the quiz on Chapter 2, so of course you will have to have read Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 by this point. If you click on the discussion questions, it brings you in here and you can see a link to the document itself. This particular document is a document that has to deal with Gilgamesh and the leader Hammurabi. Answer some questions about those in the discussion board. You can click right here then to go to that discussion board and start answering those questions, and it's going to be easier to go to create a new thread when you answer my questions. Just essentially go to create new thread, put in your name and maybe Mesopotamian kingship, the topic, and then you can start answering your questions there. And of course, by the end of the week, you're going to want to log back in here to answer at least one other student's questions. If another way to get into the discussion board is over here on the side, there's a tab called Discussions. You can click right on there, and that will bring you in here to the discussion boards as well. And once more for that week 1, you could click right here to once more get back to the same spot. And just like the following week, these are not staying down there, are they? Stay. You'll see that we have reflection questions, the 2 quizzes, and of course the discussion exercise. And that's everything that's going to be due week 2. And by week 3, you are going to now see a very familiar pattern. The PowerPoint you're going to want to watch, the videos. Of course, if we go back here, it also lists the pages you're going to want to read from the textbook. And then at that point, you can start completing assignments, the quiz on Chapter 3, the discussion question, the rivers of Mesopotamia and Egypt, and then the reflection activities on Egypt. So that is essentially every week how our class is going to run, Monday to Sunday. You're going to want to read from the textbook, view the PowerPoint, watch the videos, and then start completing the assignments, answering and completing the quizzes, discussing with fellow students on the discussion boards, and answering and submitting your activities in the reflection questions. Just a few other tabs over here we have. The resources tab brings you to where I have a lot of the rubrics posted. For example, the reflection activities rubric. You can click on that, and that's going to tell you exactly what you're going to need to do to get full points on the reflection activities. Same thing with the primary source. And of course, once we start talking about the final project, you're going to probably want to take a look at that fairly early in the semester just to know what your final project is going to be, and in the final project rubric, how you're going to be graded there as well. And finally, this last tab down here is the extra credit tab. You can click on that to get access to extra credit. There's nothing available right now. I'll probably be updating this one here by the end of the semester, but there will be, like I said, about 7 to 9% extra credit that you can take advantage of throughout the semester. Last place to take a look at is My Grades. If you click on that, it'll bring you into the grade book where you can kind of keep track of where you are. I encourage you to check up on your grades on a routine basis, because if you thought you turned something in and you're not seeing a grade for it, please inform me and let me know. I can double check to make sure that I received it. Or if you have a question on your grade that you received on an assignment, make sure to let me know as well. I guess that is it here for our tutorial. I hope you all have a good idea of where everything is and how to get started for the semester. And of course, as always, if you have any questions about anything, please contact me and let me know, and I'm going to be here to help you get started and get everything going. Alright, have a great semester, and I look forward to working with everyone throughout the year.